Merry Christmas. That's a dang good start. No. Happy New Year to you, everyone. Happy New Year. Yeah, I've been gone from YouTube for a while. A couple months, probably more. I don't know. I ran out of ideas, so to speak, and plus it probably ran out of inspiration and motivation and a little of everything else. And so I just decided I was going to take a break. I didn't even know if I was going to come back again. It's a little discouraging sometimes, but I'm back. I felt sorry for myself for that time, and I started. I didn't even take any dang pictures. I didn't even pick up a camera for those 2 or whatever months. I didn't. I just lost interest, to be truthful, and yeah, I just hung out and laid around in the house, and then about all. But a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago or 2, something like that, I started thinking about photography again, and came out here to the studio, and I looked at my cameras over there. Dang, I got a lot of them. I was still feeling pretty discouraged, actually. But so I reached in the pile there, and I pulled out a D200 here, and sat around looking at it. Put a fresh battery in it, and put an old lens on it, and just hung on to it for a while, see if I still remembered how to work it, and I got into the menus and into the menu of that thing, and I found this menu for interval timer settings. That's what you use if you're gonna try to put together a time lapse or something like that. And I started using it, and I went out and I actually made some photos for time lapses, and I started to get back into it, but it was boring as heck. Everything was boring. The weather I'm talking about, and the clouds and the landscape, it was just gray, nothing there. And so in my time lapses, they moved along really good, but there was nothing in them to speak of. So I thought, there's no color out there. How can I do anything without some color here in this state of Alaska? Hey, wait a minute. There's color at night somewhere. So I started going out on my deck or in my lawn and shooting across the canyon, to the mountains, and at night, and I was picking up some color of the sky. I was getting the sky and the clouds, a few clouds in the mountains. So it helped me. It really did. And then I thought, that interval timer setting thing is a pretty neat little setup. I really hadn't used it before. I had my own intervalometer or whatever they're called, but it quit working for me, so I don't have that anymore. I think the wires are shot. But anyway, so I started using the internal settings on that D200. I thought it was pretty cool, actually, once you figure it out. There's a couple things that's hard to figure out, and then I thought, just maybe I can make a video about that menu, about that thing in the menu, the interval timer setting thing. Might be an interesting video. Maybe there's some people that don't quite understand it or anything. So, I set up here, and I got my camera pointed down, and I even wrote, well, it's over there, but I even wrote a little script, what I was going to say and everything. And I got all set up here, and boy, I started filming a how-to video on that interval settings feature, and I put the camera upside down, and I mean the video camera pointing down, and got my camera out, and I looked at the menu. I knew what I was going to do, and I started filming. It was going to be, probably a 15-minute video. Wouldn't take long. Dang. It just wasn't working. I'm telling you, it wasn't working, and yeah, I had a lot of trouble, and I don't know what I was doing wrong. It was really mind-boggling to me. And well, you know what? Let's just look at. I put together a little clip here. I'm going to show you some of my efforts that I made on one day. This is during about a 2-hour period that on this little clip covers, and yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about and why I haven't done a video about that interval timer setting feature on the D200. So yeah, let's take a look at this. Take a look at it. You'll like it. In this menu, I'd like to, take you guys into the menu of the Nikon D200 here. And good old camera that I use quite a lot, actually. The Nikon D200. I want to look into the menu and take you to the interval shooting timer menu or something like that. And when it comes up, we're going to be in the shooting menu bank, and that's one with the little green camera icon there. So you go to there. So you would scroll from wherever you're at to scroll up to the using this little wheel button over here. That's what I'm going to be navigating the menus with. This guy right here. So you go to shooting menu bank and press right, and press right again. No, that's wrong. Oh, then you go, dang it. All right, this is just stupid. It's no work at all. Well, it is a little work, but anyway. So let's go to menu here and get that all lit up, and then we're in the shooting menu. Let me get you back here. So if you open it up, and so you go to the shooting menu, which is the menu that has the little camera icon in it there, and so you go to that, and well, all right, let's start over. I got to start over. All right, now we're going to start over. Dang. It's kind of an easy process, but there is some things that you need to know probably. So Nikon has a program in the menus. It lets you set up your camera. No, I'm not liking this at all. You make time-lapse videos here. So first thing I'm going to do is take off this little lens. Oh, wrong button. Well, start over. In this video, I'd like to go into the menu system of the Nikon D200. Great old camera. I use it a lot. But on this video, I want to go into the menu, and we're going to look at the I'm just having a sit. There we have the camera. So make sure it's on, and yes, it is on. Turn it off and back on here. There we go, right there. So now it's on. So let's go to this menu here. So first thing we'll do is press the menu button here on this side. That's on my left side of the camera. Push that menu button. and it comes up to the menu, you'll notice that I'm going to be in the shooting menu, and that's the menu with the little green camera icon. So we've got that lit up, so we're going to push to the right, and then we're going to go up here and go one. I'm done. All right, that's it. I can't get it. Well, yeah, what did I tell you? I told you you'd like that. Yeah, I was not having a good day, and it pretty much discouraged me. I closed up the shop here, and I just went in the house and sat around for a while, and I made a couple more time lapses, and you know, but yeah, pretty much was discouraged about my efforts on that how-to video. It was really discouraging, and I was again questioning whether I should even hold a camera anymore or not. I mean, dang, that was awful. But now I look back and it's kind of funny. But anyway, so I put away that idea, but then I had a couple of videos at night videos that were, time lapse. It was kind of okay. But last night was New Year's Eve, and holy cow, our two dachshunds, we had them last New Year's Eve too. They've been with us over a year now, but something happened in the city of Wasilla over that year. There must be, I don't know, 100,000 more people here or something, but man, there was fireworks starting at 8 o'clock. There was fireworks going off all the time. And I'm not talking about little swizzle sticks or whatever they're called. No, this is the real thing. You can buy those up here, and people did. They sound like cannons going off right next to my house. Not shattered, but it shook the windows. I mean, it was loud. And my dog, well, the little Peanuts, she was excited. She was running around looking out the window, but the other one, not so much. Winnie, poor Winnie, she was stressed out and pacing and whining, and she did not like the noise, and it was noise. It was just noise. In fact, after I went to bed at, 9 o'clock, and neighbors down over the hill from us here on the canyon, they set one off, and it was right next to the house. By the time I went up to the top of the canyon, we're right at the peak of the shooting range there, and it exploded right next to our windows. And I guess my wife said she went out and hollered down there at them that, yeah, she can holler pretty good, and she made them move away from that, and they did it too. They didn't say anything, but they moved anyway. So I laid in bed. I read a little bit, and she stayed down there with the dogs, and then midnight was coming up, and I thought, this is going to be just at midnight is going to be terrible with all the racket that's going off with all the fireworks. And so I got up and went down there to be with my wife and the dogs and try to keep them calm. And yeah, they started going off about, 5 to midnight, just shooting some pretty nice ones again. And one of the times I went to the window and looked out over the canyon, and well, son of a gun, we got nice northern lights up there. I mean, nice ones. And I thought, I should be out there taking pictures, but I knew it was going to be noisy. So I waited about half an hour. After everything settled down, I went out here to the studio, grabbed this D200, and what have I got on there? I got the 28 millimeter Nikon f3.5 manual focus, so it's got a hard infinity stop there. It's an old lens from the 70s. And with the hard infinity stop, I don't have to worry about focus. Just turn it till it clicks on infinity, and then set it up. And I had it set up for for a time lapse sequence, and took it out there, and I set my camera down there, and I started taking pictures, and some of them came out all right. I didn't have much for composition. Well, a little bit, but not much. The mountains are always nice to have in them. But anyway, so yeah, I got some videos, and I'm feeling pretty darn good about it today, because I actually got out and took some pictures, and I feel good. Yeah, that was a nice feeling. And anyway, that's what I ended up doing a video for you folks today. I'm going to show you a clip of these videos, these time lapse that I shot, some from last night, and there's a couple, I think maybe a couple, I don't know how many, from a few days ago, a few mornings ago, early morning before the sun came up. And I kind of like them. I like shooting these time-lapse videos, and I'm going to shoot a few more, I think. Now, I don't know where I'm going. One of my problems with this channel is I kind of lost a vision for it. I don't know where to go from here. I was starting to get scattered a little bit. I decided I'm going to have to come up with a theme, I guess I would say, and try to stick to it, I guess. I don't know what it is yet. Maybe wildlife photography. I don't know. You guys tell me. What do you want to see? You want to see more of Alaska? My Alaska scenic pictures? Or you want to see wildlife? Well, I don't know. Let me know. I need to know, because I don't want to let this channel just fade away, And I'm actually gaining subscribers, even though I haven't been on for 2 months. I'm gaining a few subscribers, so I that was encouraging too. Anyway, so let me know about that, and I'm going to show you these videos here, these time lapse, and that'll be the end of the video. I just want to thank you for hanging in there with me, and please tell me what you want, if I can do it. I'm getting a little old, but I can still get out there and get around a little bit, I think. But anyway, let me know, and thanks for coming by. I appreciate it, and I'm glad you guys are still watching. If you're watching, I'm really glad you're watching. All right. So yeah, here's these time-lapse videos I was talking about, and I'll see you next time. It might not be next week. I don't have enough ideas yet, but let me know. Thanks a lot, folks. Talk to you in a week, maybe 2 weeks, something like that. So take care. See you later.